Hello, I'm Dr. Craig Beyer. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, where my father, who was an optometrist, helped foster my early interest in ophthalmic surgery. My passion for laser vision correction started very early. In 1985, while a resident in ophthalmology at the St. Louis University School of Medicine, I was fascinated by Dr. Stephen Trockel's publication describing a new cold excimer laser that could reshape the window of the eye. Only 2 years later, while I was presenting a research paper at the Association for Research in Vision and Ophthalmology, Dr. Herbert Kaufman, chairman of the highly prestigious LSU Eye Center in New Orleans, approached me and said, "Star Wars is no longer fiction. What would you think about a laser that in less than a minute could obviate the need for glasses or contacts forever?" I realized immediately he was referring to Dr. Trockel's new cold laser and was planning to commence clinical studies at the LSU Eye Center. A few months after our meeting in 1988, Dr. Kaufman accepted me into one of the world's most prestigious cornea and refractive surgery fellowships. This was the same year Dr. Trockel signed his patent rights to a new company called Vuzix to conduct experimental studies with their prototype laser at LSU. This is our research team that conducted the original clinical studies and performed the first laser vision correction procedure in the world. I'm standing on the right. At that time, all of our studies were conducted through a surface ablation procedure called photorefractive keratectomy, or PRK. Although this is a very safe procedure with excellent outcomes, the recovery period can be somewhat prolonged. Dr. Payman was first to conceive of the idea of LASIK eye surgery to improve comfort and speed up visual recovery. Together, he and I performed the original LASIK experimental studies, and we published the first paper describing the LASIK procedure in the Journal of International Ophthalmology. In this photo, Dr. Payman is on the right and I'm in the center. A procedure patent for LASIK was later granted. A few years later, Dr. Ruiz, pictured on the left, designed and developed the first device, the microkeratome, that creates the LASIK flap. So here you have it. This is the team that was originally involved in the development of the LASIK procedure itself. In 1990, after completing my fellowship, I became one of the first 10 surgeons in the U.S. authorized by the FDA to further investigate laser vision correction. I've been performing laser vision correction longer than any other surgeon in the state of Colorado. Perhaps this background partially explains my passion for LASIK. Laser vision correction technology remains unsurpassed in terms of safety and outcomes. Little did I know, over 15 years ago, that LASIK would become the most commonly performed procedure in the world. A few years ago, my eyes encountered presbyopia, which is common for people in their mid-40s. This is the condition where the eye's lenses no longer focus clearly at near, which typically makes one resort to reading glasses or contacts. I too then had to make the decision between the chronic wear and tear and potential permanent damage to my eyes from wearing contact lenses or the inconvenience of wearing glasses. For me, the decision was easy. I chose LASIK. Thank you for taking the time to watch this DVD. I hope we've answered some of your questions, but if not, we'd be happy to answer them one-on-one in a personal consultation. Thank you again, and I hope you see us more clearly soon.